Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to the channel. So this is the third update of that Mirema shooting situation. We have a new and fresh update regarding this case with a lot of background about Samuel Mugoh. DCI has given us so much information about this man and the horrible things that he has done. Like, he has done some bad stuff. I mean, it's a lot. So anyway, let's get into the video. The DCI has unveiled Samuel Mugoh's criminal activities from way back as 2011, when he started stealing from victims at ATMs in various banks, and then graduated to a full-time thug who hired beautiful, expensive-looking women, then deployed them at various high-end entertainment spots to spike drinks. At the time of his murder, Samuel Mugoh headed an ATM and SIM swapping syndicate that operated like a mafia criminal organization. He was a multi-millionaire with several real estate properties across the country, a fleet of vehicles, and had 7 wives, all living lavishly. So the guy used to go out, spike people's drink, get their money, and bring home to the 7 wives. This is just insane. Something else the DCI has noticed is that none of these wives suspected that he lived a double life. So obviously they were just enjoying the soft life. They didn't know where this man was getting money from, or maybe he perhaps lied to them. We really don't know. But what the DCI is reporting is that none of these women knew what he did or how he got his money. The business was booming, and he had recruited 50 beautiful women into what the DCI is calling Pishori administering trade. The man's actions has led to broken marriages, left men admitted in hospitals, and even in some cases led to death. The detectives suspect one of the women he hired must have given him to the criminals, and that's why he was probably murdered. Again, they're saying this man has managed to swindle so many people, including top public servants, businessmen, politicians, and even men of cloth. In the recent times, he seemed to have made a few enemies than friends. So obviously the DCI, they're suspecting that the reason why he was shot, even when I reported the first time, like how he was shot, even as a layperson, I was just like, this is not normal. How can somebody come and shoot you 4 times and go away to the car and then come back and shoot you another 2 times? Like, this person wanted to see you dead, first of all. This person was so angry because of something else. The DCI is also reporting that this man has been arrested 30 times in the past 11 years on fraudulent charges, and had been in and out of every court in the city and Kiambu counties. In most cases, he would settle out of court with the complainant and the cases would collapse. Mr. Mugoh was well known by the cybersecurity specialists in banking sector because of how many times he fraudulently accessed clients' accounts at city ATMs, emptying their accounts clean. He worked with bank officials. His preferred bank was Cooperative Bank ATMs. He also had connections at several police stations, and whenever police launch a manhunt for him, he would be tipped off in time. So the DCI is reporting that Mr. Mugoh began his trade in 2011 by hanging around city ATMs to assist customers who had issues with their ATM machines. Working with the bank staff, he would jam the teller machine once a client had inserted his or her ATM machine. Then later on, he would offer to retrieve the card for the client and then pretend to look away as the client withdraws the money. Now, if you remember how an ATM machine works, the card is withdrawn before the money. So it is at this point that he gets hold of the card and swaps the card. So meaning he had like fake cards with him, so fake ATM cards. So he would swap them, taking the right card and giving the client a fake card. Then he would visit different ATM machines until he exhausted that account. Mugota was usually active past 5 p.m. because he knew account holders did not have access to the banking hall, and the banking hall will only be available the following business days. So as much as the client would get notifications regarding withdrawals in their bank accounts, there was no support readily available. Muvota was clearly ahead of cybersecurity experts in the Kenyan banking sector. Guys, anytime I say Muvota or Mugo or Samuel is one and the same person. At this stage, I don't even know what his name is because at this point, we've been introduced to so many names. So whenever I say Muvota or Mugo, just know it's the same person. In 2018, at an ATM in Kayole, he transferred 700,000 Kenya shillings in a single transaction from an account of a woman he was assisting through PesaLink. He only left 700 shillings in that poor woman's account. The woman had walked to the ATM to check whether a loan she had applied for at a bank had been deposited in her account when she met Muvota. When the woman learned what had happened to her, she collapsed and died. Guys, so this is the level of evil this man was doing to humanity. This is really, really sad. This is sad and frustrating. Can you imagine getting a loan? Maybe she wanted to do business, whatever she wanted to do with the money doesn't even matter. And the fact that you will live through to pay 700,000 plus to a bank for money you didn't even see. Very, very sad. And I'm so unfortunate for this family. And I hope they'll come out and share these stories because that's one way of actually healing. And furthermore, if this guy is a millionaire, then they better sell whatever he owns. Like he owns real estate, he owns things. We need those things sold so that these poor people can be paid back. I think that would be the best way to go. So these were the ways of this man, just unbelievable. He targeted drugged men through his girls. Some were found by their families naked, wearing condoms while inside their cars, outside the gates to their homes. Yani, this man has damaged families. This man has caused so much pain to so many people. So anyway, that's the update that I have currently. I think I'm exhausted at this point. I do not have any more energy. Expect part 2 tomorrow because the DCI has promised to give us the part 2 of this case. But as you can see, guys, they're clearly going in on this guy. This was their guy. They really wanted this man dead or alive. So thank you once again for coming back to the channel. Thank you for watching this video. If you're not subscribed, guys, please hit that subscribe button. It's key. Hit that bell. That notification bell is also key. Please make sure you leave me a like, comment, engage with me in the comment sections. Especially, I want to know what you think about this man. Like, he was so evil, and I wish that he didn't even die so that he can answer some of these questions. But then, as you know, the DCI is saying that even us, we were looking for him and we couldn't get hold of him. So perhaps it was just meant to be. I don't know. Leave me a comment in the comment section. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.